Oh, hello there, gamer. It's your boy DiddyHop. Welcome to my crib. It's pretty shit, but it's hidden from the debt collectors. Today, on this most spooky of days, I want to speak to you about the spookiest spooks of them all. Nah, not skeletons. They're cool and epic. No. We're talking about cryptids. Bigfoot, Nessie, Chupacabra, Skinwalker, all these names strike fear into the hearts of those around the world, from Appalachia to the humble coast of Norfolk. Oh, fuck those things, because we're talking about the real spookers. Like Hoopsnake. Hoopsnake, you say? That sounds dumb and can't be real, right? Well, you're wrong. Hoopsnake is not just some made-up bullshit. Here it is on Wikipedia. According to folklore, the distinguishing feature of Hoopsnake is that it can grasp its tail in its jaws like the Ouroboros of Greek mythology and roll after its prey like a wheel. Can you fucking imagine walking through the woods alone at night and one of these fuckers starts coming at you? If you're having trouble envisioning that, here's an artistic representation of that very scenario. Hoopsnake is probably the most famous of the pantheon of crab cryptids. But believe me, there are many, many more, and the others are so much more interesting than Hoopsnake. Like the fur-bearing trout, a trout that evolved for cold climates by growing fur. Here's an artistic representation of that. Have you ever wondered why, despite so many cryptids clearly existing, we have yet to see proof or photos? Well, that may be because many of the cryptids are like our next specimen, the Hidebehind. The Hidebehind is a creature that hides behind things when directly seen, making it impossible to spot. Hence the name. It kind of behaves like the Weeping Angels in Doctor Who, or that one SCP, or Slenderman, or Freddy Fazbear. Fun fact, the Hidebehinds are actually canon in the Harry Potter universe, just like student orgies and mold-induced transphobia. The wiki page for this shows a picture of the Hidebehind, but I think we can do better. 1. Show our bespoke artistic representation. Ha! Get it? Because you can't see it. So I'm going to be honest, all of those cryptids were bullshit. They were made up. I know you're never going to trust me again, but I didn't make them up. See, even Wikipedia calls the hoopsnake and fur-bearing trout cryptids. But the truth is they fall into their own category called Fearsome Critters, which is a fucking great name, right? Basically, these creatures were often made up by woodsmen bonding around the campfire. They would often tell tall tales about these creatures to either haze new recruits or just have a laugh. And many laughs were had, followed immediately by aggressive, unprotected gay anal. Or gaynal for short. But why don't we dig a little deeper? And I promise I'm not talking about gaynal anymore. I'm talking about gnomes. Have you ever thought about gnomes? Why do we place these little guys on our lawn? What even are these little guys? Are gnomes cryptids? I thought they were mythological creatures. Firstly, yes, of course they're cryptids. Look at this artistic representation of a realistic gnome sighting, and tell me it isn't a cryptid. But to answer the real question, they're a race of beings that live underground and do shenanigans. Oftentimes these shenanigans relate to untold riches, and often gnomes are seen as beneficial creatures, which is why they're used as lawn ornaments to bring good luck. But look at that smug little face, there's nothing beneficial about that little shit. Be honest. If you saw one of these little guys running around and making babbling noises, you'd punt the cunt. Hey, remember to like and subscribe to join the gnome-pilled army. From gnome shenanigans, we move swiftly onto the goat. The real OP. The original prankster. Spring Hill Jack. I fucking love Spring Hill Jack. So let me just set the scene for you. You're a married mother in Victorian London. Your second child has just died in a chimney, and you're returning home from his funeral. You're heartbroken and alone as your husband is in the mines. You don't know yet, but they forgot the canary, so he's dead too. It's a bad night all round, really. That's when it happens. A man dressed like fucking Indian Batman jumps in front of you, spits blue flames, backflips over a wall, and dips. That's it, that's all he did. I want to make something abundantly clear right now. Spring Hill Jack was not a fearsome critter. He wasn't some fictional story that got mistook for reality. This was officially recognised by the Lord Mayor of London in 1838. There's suspects and theories about this guy. Imagine if he existed now. He'd be a TikTok sensation. He'd definitely be banned from visiting Japan. Imagine the critical video on that. We need to go deeper. Deep into the mysterious land to the north. Scotland. But what beasts of Celtic folklore exist in the Highlands of Scotland? Kelpies? The Wolver? No. The Catman of Greenock. Imagine, if you will, you're staying in Greenock. I don't know why, you probably just got lost, but this night you were drunk and walking back home to your hotel room with an iron brew cocktail in one hand and a deep fried haggis in the other. That's when you see it. Laying on the ground, a man stained black wearing a blue jumpsuit and eating a rat. What would you do? Would you A. run back to your hotel room, B. offering a steaming hot piece of delicious haggis, or C. confront him?
Whoa! Is that fucking blackface, dude?
Have you heard of Vegemite? He's a man made from vegetables who sucks up all your blood through 3 7-inch long fingers with needle-like tips and suction cups. What about the overdue dick monster? He stands at a whopping 7 feet tall when fully erect. Unlike you limp dick the dildo monster. One of these cryptids is called the dildo monster. He lurks underneath Dildo Pond. Now, perhaps looking into these was a mistake. No, wait. There's one place I didn't look. 4chan's X-board. Oh. You know, I thought this would be a laugh. I thought looking into these would maybe help me get over my fear of the deep dark woods. The woods that I've been deathly afraid of since I read The Gruffalo last year. I thought facing my fear of cryptids might make me less afraid of facing the debt collectors that are stalking me, but no. Now I know about the dildo monster. Nothing else has changed. I guess now it's time for a conclusion. Perhaps some unique insight that neatly ties everything we've learned all into a nice little bow. That'd be nice. Let me think of something. Oh yeah, fuck cryptids.